Have you ever wondered why fireflies glow at night, or why the sky changes its color? Our world, the natural world, is teeming with mysteries just waiting to be unraveled. From the smallest bioluminescent beetle to the vast color-shifting expanse of the sky, nature is a riddle wrapped in an enigma. A riddle that has been challenging and fascinating us for centuries. These aren't just questions for the curious mind, but ponderings that have led to some of the most significant scientific discoveries of our time. They're the keys to understanding the world around us and our place within it. They're the basis for our admiration and respect for the natural world, and our drive to protect it. Nature, in all its complexity, is a ceaseless source of wonder and inquiry. Each question we ask, each answer we find, only leads to more questions, more mysteries, more enigmas. So join us as we delve into the fascinating secrets that nature has been harboring for centuries. The nocturnal glow of fireflies is a spectacle that has fascinated humans for ages. Picture a balmy summer night, the air alive with the soft hum of crickets, punctuated by the intermittent, magical glow of fireflies. It's a scene that has captivated poets and scientists alike. But what's behind this enchanting display of light? This glow that we find so mesmerizing is known as bioluminescence. Bioluminescence is a naturally occurring phenomenon where light is produced and emitted by a living organism. Fireflies, or lightning bugs as they're sometimes called, are perhaps the most well-known bearers of this light. But have you ever wondered why these insects light up the night? Let's dive into the science behind it. Fireflies produce light within their light organs that are located in their abdomens. The light is created through a complex chemical reaction involving a compound called luciferin, an enzyme called luciferase adenosine triphosphate, or ATP, and oxygen. The firefly controls the start and stop of this chemical reaction, and thus the flashing of its light, by adding or removing oxygen from the mix. Now that's all well and good, but why go to all the trouble of producing light? The answer lies in one of the most fundamental aspects of life on Earth: reproduction. You see, each species of firefly has a unique flash pattern. Male fireflies use these light signals to advertise their presence to potential female mates. If a female is interested, she'll respond with her own flash pattern. It's a little like a romantic Morse code. However, this mesmerizing light show is not just about courtship. The glow also deters predators. Many fireflies produce toxins that are harmful to other insects and animals. The light they emit serves as a warning signal, telling potential predators, "I'm not a good meal." So, the mesmerizing glow of fireflies is actually a silent language of love in the insect world. It's a complex dance of light and chemistry that serves both as a mating ritual and a survival mechanism. It's just one of the many secrets of nature that remind us of the wonders all around us. Every evening, the sky puts on a dazzling display of changing colors, but have you ever pondered why? Well, it's a fascinating blend of science and nature at play. It begins with the sun, our primary source of light. The sunlight, contrary to what our eyes perceive, is a mixture of all colors of the rainbow. The various hues we see in the sky are a result of the sunlight interacting with the Earth's atmosphere. When the sun is directly overhead during midday, the sky appears blue. This is because the sunlight has a shorter distance to travel through the Earth's atmosphere. The shorter wavelength blue and violet light gets scattered in all directions by the oxygen and nitrogen molecules in the atmosphere. However, our eyes are more sensitive to blue light and less sensitive to violet light. Additionally, sunlight reaches us with more blue light than violet. This is why we perceive the sky as blue instead of violet. As the sun begins to set, the light has to pass through a greater expanse of the Earth's atmosphere. This longer path results in the shorter wavelength colors, blue and violet, being scattered out of our line of sight. The longer wavelength colors, red, orange, and yellow, get their chance to shine, painting the sky with their warm hues. This phenomenon is known as Rayleigh scattering, named after the 19th century British scientist Lord Rayleigh, who first studied it in detail. But the science doesn't stop there. Factors like dust particles, pollution, and other atmospheric conditions can further influence the colors we see. They can intensify the reds and oranges, leading to those truly spectacular sunsets that can leave us in awe. So the changing colors of the sky, from the bright blue of a sunny day to the warm hues of a setting sun, are a result of light, atmosphere, and our perception interacting in a complex dance. Next time you witness a sunset, remember it's not just a beautiful view, but a complex interaction of light and atmosphere. Plants always grow towards the light, but how do they know which way to grow? Well, plants are fascinating organisms. They can't move around like animals, but they do have a way of directing their growth towards the light. This phenomenon is called phototropism. Derived from the Greek words photo, meaning light, and tropos, meaning turning, phototropism is an adaptive growth response that helps plants maximize their exposure to sunlight, the primary source of energy for photosynthesis. But let's dig a bit deeper. How do plants sense light and direct their growth accordingly? The answer lies in tiny light-sensitive pigments called photoreceptors. These photoreceptors absorb different wavelengths of light and trigger a series of biochemical reactions that result in the plant bending towards the light source. The primary photoreceptor involved in phototropism is called phototropin. Now here's where it gets a bit more complex. When light hits one side of a plant, phototropin triggers the transport of a growth hormone called auxin to the shaded side. This hormone promotes cell elongation, causing the shaded side of the plant to grow more rapidly than the illuminated side. The result? The plant bends towards the light, and it's not just the stems that exhibit phototropism. The roots show a behavior called negative phototropism, where they grow away from light and deeper into the soil. This helps the plant anchor itself and absorb water and nutrients. So the next time you see a plant bending towards a window, remember it's not reaching out for a glimpse of the outside world. It's a sophisticated biological process, a dance between light and growth hormones, guiding the plant towards its life-giving light source. Isn't it fascinating how plants, without eyes or a brain, can still find their way to the light? The hexagonal design of a honeycomb is a marvel of natural engineering. Imagine for a moment the bustling life inside a beehive. At the heart of it all is the honeycomb, a complex structure with a seemingly simple design. But why a hexagon? Why not a square, a circle, or a triangle? Well, this is where the true brilliance of nature comes into play. Bees, masters of natural architecture, have figured out a way to create the maximum storage space using the least amount of resources. And the secret lies in the shape of a hexagon. Hexagons perfectly fit together, leaving no wasted space. Squares and triangles can do this too, but hexagons have an edge. They have the smallest perimeter for a given area, which means they use less wax than any other shape to construct the same amount of storage space. And in the world of bees, wax is a precious commodity. It takes around 8 times the honey to produce a small amount of wax. So the less wax used, the more honey stored, but there's more to it. The hexagonal design also distributes weight evenly, providing a strong, stable structure. This is crucial in a beehive, as combs need to support a significant amount of weight, from honey to baby bees to worker bees bustling around. And the ingenuity doesn't stop there. The cells within a honeycomb are slightly tilted upwards. This subtle inclination prevents honey from spilling out, while also allowing bees to navigate the hive more easily. We often marvel at human-made structures at our skyscrapers and bridges, but the humble honeycomb, a product of millions of years of natural selection and evolution, is an engineering feat in its own right. It's a testament to the resourcefulness, the industriousness, and the sheer genius of nature. So, the secret behind the honeycomb's design is a combination of nature's ingenuity and the industriousness of bees. Nature is full of secrets waiting to be discovered, from the twinkling glow of fireflies painting the night with their magical light, to the ever-changing canvas of the sky, shifting from dawn's rosy blush to dusk's deep indigo. Everywhere we turn, nature is there, whispering her mysteries in our ear. Consider the humble plant reaching for the sun, guided by an unseen compass, or the intricate design of a honeycomb, a masterpiece of efficiency and beauty. These are not mere coincidences, but evidence of the wonder that is nature's design. As we delve deeper into these secrets, we find that each answer only leads to more questions, each discovery a doorway to a new mystery. The more we learn, the more we realize how much there is still to discover. Our world is not just a place we live in, it's a never-ending story of fascination and discovery. As we continue to unravel the secrets of nature, we realize that our world is a place of endless fascination and discovery.